Hello everyone, this is Midlife Music Teacher and I'm Mrs. G. And in this video, I'm going to share with you some of the things I do over the summer to get ready to go back to school as a veteran music teacher. So let's take it from the top. The first thing that happened during this summer was that at the end of June, we got an email saying that our schedules were ready. They were in our mailboxes in the building and we could pick them up, or we could request to have them mailed to us. I did neither of those things because if I had my schedule, I would begin working before June was even over. Some of my colleagues picked up their schedules, and so they shared pictures of them. I had a kind of an idea of what the schedule would look like, but I did not get my schedule. And so therefore, because I didn't have it in my possession, there was no need for me to start work too early. I did, however, sign up for some free professional development, and I did those towards the beginning of July. I did make a video regarding my professional development. If you'd like to see that video, I will link it down below. Another thing that I do over the summer is I do quick little lesson revisions. I do not need to do lesson planning or lesson writing. I have been using my music curriculum for several years now, and so now it's just a matter of looking at the notes that I wrote on my lessons from the previous year and then just updating them a little bit. So I did that little tiny bits here and there throughout the summer so that my first few weeks of school, the lessons would be all ready to go. One of the things my school does is it does a back to school bedtime story, and they kind of do the summer / back to school bedtime stories. Various people on the staff will read a picture book and film themselves doing it, and then the school will post it to their social media for the families to watch and enjoy. So I did record a back to school bedtime story. I did put a video of that here on my channel, but it is unlisted. So I will put a link to that video in the description below if you'd like to watch the bedtime story. It's there if you want to. Around the first week of August, the superintendent's office sends us the information that we need to complete our required tutorials, like allergy management and bloodborne pathogens, and then also the forms that we need to fill out regarding emergency contacts. We are given time to do this on the first day of school, but I like to do them ahead of time and therefore use the first day of school for working in my classroom. So about 2 weeks before school starts, that's when I really start digging. Once I find out how many classes are in each grade level, I paint these clothespins to use with my classroom management bulletin board. I use blue for first grade, green for second grade, orange for third, red for fourth, and purple for kindergarten. I will attach a tag to each one of these with the grade level teacher's first initial. And I use these as a way to chart our music room rewards. I use something called a blur alert, and that's just my little warning signal that students are either talking too much or fooling around or playing their instruments when they're not supposed to be. And if they keep all their faces on the board, then their clip moves up 2 keys on this piano. And once their clip gets to the end of the piano, they get a free choice music class. I will talk more about my rewards and my free choice music class in an upcoming video. So today is the first and only time I will be headed up to school prior to the first day of school, and mostly because I just want to kind of put my eyes on things. I want to make sure that the custodial staff put my room back according to the little map I made, which they're usually really good about, and to see if all my technology has been connected. Last year I connected it all, and it could have been done better. So if that's not done, I'll just put in a work order. There's some things I want to print out and just kind of not spend a lot of time there, just kind of look around, set up a few things, print a few things. What gets me in trouble is if I see people and start chit-chatting, but I do not intend on spending a lot of time there, just kind of a check-in. So this is how my room looked when I came in And I do have to change those block times underneath my clock because the blocks have changed. I did forget to rip these posters down when I left before summer vacation, but everything looks nice. The floor is nice and fresh and shiny, and everything is nice and cleaned up and put back exactly like I showed. Our custodial staff is the best. This is how I am leaving the room. I did a few things, but not too much. I dug some things out of my closets and set up a little bit, and I will do the rest on our first day of school on Monday. So I did get a few things done. I did spend the first, 20 minutes looking for my closet keys because, when you hit this certain age, sometimes you don't remember things. I knew I turned my closet keys in, but they weren't with my door key and my key fob. So anyway, I was like, do we have bolt cutters or whatever? Anyway, one of the custodians found them in the thing that we had to turn our walkie-talkies in. That's where the closet keys were. I was super appreciative of that. My floors look amazing. That's the first time they've resurfaced the floors in my room, and they really needed it. The carpet got a shampoo. I did spend some time talking to people because I had some questions about my schedule, some questions about the beginning of the year, and so I got those questions answered. And then I just kind of put some stuff out. So yeah, that's about it. I'm headed home now, and I will not return until Monday. The last thing I like to do to prepare to go back to school is make all my seating charts. And it's kind of tedious and time consuming, but they save so much time in the long run. And on the first day of music class, all the kids know exactly where they're gonna sit for the next several weeks. So those are some of the things that I do to get ready for a brand new school year as a veteran teacher. As of the recording of this, tomorrow is my first day of school. It will be my 45th first day of school if you count up between being a student and being a teacher. And so with that, we'll end on a high note. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye.